Yeah, it's tilted at 23.5, not 23.4.
Yeah, it's
What if we
23.4.
add it to a
Yo,
number as 23.4? It makes
okay.
666, and we can say the government's doing black number magic.
How are you
Right, so
able
the number
to
of the beast would be
travel?
616 and not 666, but details.
Alright, so where are the ends of the earth? Where can I fall off the earth?
Nobody been to the ends of the earth.
What do you mean?
I mean, us civilians, we are not allowed to travel there.
Oh, we can.
Huh?
Well,
Oh, you
Well,
can.
in 1950s, there was this U.S. Admiral Byrd, and he took the U.S. Navy fleet, yeah, airships and battleships, cruisers,
no,
and he went there to Antarctica, yeah.
no, he
He
did. He
went
did.
there, listen, he went there with about 2,000 people under his
Yeah.
command.
So he didn't go there with a battle fleet or loads of battleships. It was in a survey to
It
do
was military
Antarctica.
ships
Sorry, can I finish my point?
and also
We just got
airship
debunked in chat.
cruisers,
If you're correct, yes, but you're not.
yeah,
So, well, I've
airship
read Admiral Byrd's
carriers,
diary, so that kind of helps.
yeah.
So he went there twice, and there was 3 expeditions. He didn't get to go on the third one. And first one was a flight over the Antarctic. The second one was to do surveying, mainly around Murdo Sound. And then the third one, he actually had to do a trip up to the Arctic at that time for another
Wow.
mission. So that was under his sponsorship.
Wow.
Yeah, well,
That's why I'm a flat
afterwards,
Earth skeptic. You see, I'm very skeptical about the claim of the flat
afterwards,
Earth.
a lot of nations signed the Antarctic Treaty, which many other nations joined, and no other nation actually ever broke this treaty, and it is the only treaty in the world that has never been broken. We also have a nuclear weapon proliferation treaty in the world, which has not once but many times broken by many countries. And lately, uh, thanks to USA, even Romania broke this treaty. So, but not the Antarctic Treaty. That is way more important than nuclear weapons proliferation.
No, so I mean, if you read the Antarctic Treaty, it's only about 3 pages long, so it's not exactly a difficult read.
Yeah, I know, but yeah,
And
it's
there's
there.
there's
It
nothing
has never been broken.
there is
Yeah.
nothing in there. Well, technically, actually, it has because the Americans have military personnel down there, and that's
Well,
one of the that's
tell me
clause 2.
what's tell me
So,
tell me what's in that
well, I'm trying to
treaty
finish
that
my point
allows
before.
you. Yeah, your point is the Antarctic Treaty. So tell me what's in that
Well, I'm going to
treaty
finish my point
that
first, and then I
allows
might address
you.
your question.
No, I want you to answer the question. Actually, I don't care about that point. It makes no sense.
I do care.
Um,
I think other people
Yeah,
listening
I'd
yeah,
like
care
to
about
know
what
about
you
the
said.
treaty.
after
Yeah,
that,
I mean, he's just being
afterward.
very rude, and I don't
If
understand
you
why.
want to know about the treaty, go pull it up and read it. Yeah.
Well, this
Yeah,
dude's already read it though.
I don't need a refreshment of the mind of that
well,
stupid
you're not getting
treaty.
many things
Yeah.
right so far. Get me get.
Listen,
Okay, Get has
you think
spoken.
I'm not getting right. You think that, but you don't know that. Now, I want you to tell me about this treaty. Where does it allow you, yeah, to go and explore Antarctica?
There's no restrictions on travel to there. The only requirement is that you approach it through a
Bullshit.
visa of your local government. Being British, obviously, we're a signee of the Antarctic Treaty. If you are a commercial fishing vessel, then you're allowed to go below the 60th parallel. That's absolutely fine. You can sail all the way around the Antarctic. There's no restrictions on doing that. The only thing that's required as part of a visa is for you to file a plan and to take all the shit you take in with you out with you. And I don't have to Google this shit, get bigger. I know this off the top of my fucking head.
Yeah, I know you know from your head, but in the end, still nobody is allowed to
So,
go there.
may I ask you a question?
It's a military defended zone, so
No.
any trespassing beyond the 60th parallel, yeah, it's trespassing. So you will have
Except
the
if you're a
world
commercial fishing vessel.
superpower armies, the world superpowers armies intercepting you.
Yeah, that would be a breach of the Antarctic Treaty to do that, because it's a requirement that no military personnel be based on
Yeah,
the
so
Antarctic, which is one of the reasons why it has been broken as a treaty, because the Americans did actually put military personnel on
no,
there until the rest of the nations told them to take them off again. So, the question I wanted to ask you was, you obviously
okay,
believe the
go
Earth
ahead.
is flat.
I don't
Do you
believe.
have any
I know.
measurements that show that it's flat? And if you do, can I see the data, the tools that were used, and the methodology employed, or what was employed? But the fact that you personally took it,
to be refracting down.
Oh, I actually came across a indirect measurement, yeah, where the company Renishaw. Have you heard of Renishaw? Do you know this
not off the top of my head.
manufacturer?
Well, they do hear a lot of conflicting
Michael?
shit in this. They do hear people say, "Oh, I've definitely seen it," and then say, "No."
Yeah, so I asked the question if
I said
heard
no,
of
not off the
Renishaw.
top of my
No.
head.
Okay. Now, this is a company that manufactures ultra precision measuring instruments for CNC machining, ultra precision linear positioning, ultra precision rotary positioning, etc. Uh, optical linear encoders made by them. They offer a measurement precision grade, a nanometric precision grade. So,
That's round the corner from where I live in Gloucestershire.
yeah,
Oh, I know a
good,
couple of people that work there. This could be fun. Go on.
nice, yeah. So, they produced a linear encoder for company Airbus, which was building a printer which is printing the large carbon fiber structures. The structural resistance of the airplanes A380, one of the biggest airplanes in the world today. Now, this printer is moving on a track of 200 meters length inside the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to actually print with nanometer precision, this machine had to be calibrated. This machine is like 4 to 5 meters tall, the printing head, with the z-axis, yeah, hanging on a U shape, like crane, yeah, moving on linear bearing tracks, and it's being propelled by ball screw bearings, yeah. And they used these linear encoders to measure the distance between two plumb bob tools hanged at both ends of this machine, so that they actually can calibrate and establish a perfect parallelity and parallelogram, yeah. So they knew the floor is flat and they knew that the printing head tilt at the beginning of the track will be perpendicularly and perfectly parallel to according to the beginning of the track, yeah, when it's at the end, 200 meters apart. Now, in the globe model, yeah, where the down vectors can never be parallel to each other because that will
Yep,
be like
something's measurable.
having
I agree.
it will be like having two parallel radiuses inside the circle or a sphere. Now, they measuring the distance between the two plumb bob tools at the bottom, at the top, they found that they are perfectly parallel. And when they hang them for
What
calibrating the
tolerance?
machines, the engineers, they actually assumed that they will be parallel, and they found measuring them with the precision of with nanometric precision, they found them perfectly parallel
Yeah.
within
What
nanometer
instrument
precision.
did they use to measure it?
Optical linear encoder.
Yeah. And so you're saying this is accurate to a nanometer over 200
Yes,
meters?
yes.
Loved. If you got some sources on that, I'd love you to DM them to me. That's actually been quite cool. I like that. That's one of the better
Yeah.
arguments I've heard recently. Get be good if you could speed it up a bit, but that's a good argument.
Yeah, well, you see, I came across this story on their website. They were
I'm on their
explaining what
website
they
at the
did.
moment. Direct me,
Yeah,
sir.
but I was in 2019. I was interested to buy a linear encoder for a CNC machine. I was already a flat
Let's
earther.
have a look.
I
Linear
saw this
encoder.
story at their About Us page or something like this, where they tell what they produce and they show off, uh, with the
I
projects
think
and
I
stuff
found it.
that they can do. Yeah.
So,
And if you don't find exactly
ooh,
that story, you can actually ask them, uh, like their collaboration with the company Airbus. Like, how long was that linear encoder they manufactured for the Airbus? You can tell them, hey, I'm interested to buy a linear encoder, a very long linear encoder, so I can print.
no, it's not a problem. I'll
Yeah,
probably give them a buzz. As I say,
yeah,
they're about 30 miles from where I live.
yeah.
Image access. SCADA system, unrivaled user installation. Blah blah blah.
So those linear encoders now,
Problem I've got on there, I'm reading your story, but it actually doesn't give a tolerance value.
yeah, they
It
do
doesn't say
measure.
nanometer accuracy here.
Yeah, you have to go to the optical linear encoders.
Okay.
And there are a
I'm always up for a
couple of
good bit of research.
models. There are a couple of models of them, and yeah, it's about the accuracy grade in principle.
So the 1 nanometer resolution and ultra low positioning noise is an incremental value that it can actually move, or so you can alter your length and distances. It's not that it's a 1 nanometer accuracy. I've actually got the incremental optical linear and rotary encoders. So that's the resolution, not the
Um,
tolerance.
no,
Yes.
no, you're not where you should uh, read. You're reading something else.
Then in that case, sir, please post your source. Can't say I'm not trying to find it.
Mm. When you go
Did you post this
to
on 24/7?
actually buying,
Hey, Get,
yeah,
did you
I
post?
had it.
Yeah, I thought so. I remember reading this deal.
Yeah. It was a couple of years ago. I know I spoke with you and
I don't think we've
I
spoken
think
before that
Hank
yet.
also.
Yeah.
Also with Hank, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah. Now these linear encoders, they do give measurements with nanometer precision, and they are used to give a feedback to the machine. So you can actually achieve very accurate printing, machining, whatever.
Yeah, but that's the incremental movement, not the accuracy of the measurement. So that's
Yeah,
what I'm looking for.
incremental
Is
movement, it
what I'm
means
looking
it can
for
make the machine move
is I'm looking for the
with
tolerance value.
nanometer. Listen, these 3D printers, they have a ball screw bearing. That is the
Yeah,
actually the
you
mechanism
couldn't
which
engineer a physical track that would be that accurate.
what?
Which is the problem I've got. So I'm again, just from my understanding, and again I could be wrong. I'm not saying that I'm right, but
Sir,
if we could,
you
I've
have no
popped you a
idea what
message of
you're talking about.
I popped you a
Like
message of
you,
I
yeah, but
popped you a
you
message. I've
interrupted me.
popped you a message of what I've
Listen. I can't see
been looking
messages
at.
because my phone screen is broken.
Oh,
So I
well,
cannot verify my DM at the moment.
Can you take me with what you got?
So I was telling you that these machines, they use linear bearings for ultra precision linear positioning. Now, between the linear bearing ball screw and the stepper motor or servo motor, yeah, they have a harmonic drive gearbox. This is a zero backlash transmission, yeah, gearbox with a very high ratio. You can have from 1 up to 300 or 400 RPMs, yeah, ratio. So that
so
stepper motor, an ordinary stepper motor, already has 200 steps per rotation. Now, when you input that, when you apply it, when you attach a harmonic drive gearbox, yeah, and install it to a linear ball screw bearing, that machine will be actually moved with nanometer precision.
not according to Renshaw.
Yeah.
The encoder with generous installation tolerance
Do you
resolutes
know?
allows
Do you know
a
how
plus or
much?
minus
Listen,
0.5 degree in
listen.
yaw and pitch, and an impressive 150 micrometer in ride height. Meanwhile, the generous optical footprint and advanced error correcting procedures confer excellent immunity to optical contamination, both parts and greasy smears. All this while maintaining a 1 nanometer resolution at 100 100 ms resolute, and it's the answer the toughest to the absolute challenge. So it's saying it's up accurate up to 150 micrometers, micrometers, not 5 nanometers. Sorry, you're wrong. I'm reading it here. The best they've got is 50. You like it? You like 3 standard deviations out, bro?
I told you, you're not looking the right one. They don't have only one model, and
No,
probably
I'm looking at
you're looking
the.
at the magnetic ones.
No, I'm not. I'm looking at the optical ones. So there's Fortis, there's Resolute, there's evolute, there's quantic, and there's tonic. They're all optical. None of those are mechanical. And bionic.
Yeah.
So would you know? Oh, an atom DX, an atom TM.
Okay. You're telling me a CNC machine is now the laptop, and also my is damaged at the moment, but at the end of the month I can provide you.
That
And
would be awesome.
if I show
And as I
you,
say, I'm not saying
yeah,
I'm right.
listen,
You know, you're right. I
yeah,
could be reading the wrong thing.
listen. No, listen. Let's make a bet. If I show you the optical linear encoder, yeah, which Renishaw manufacturer produce it, and if it can make a 3D printer print with nanometer precision, yeah, give a feedback to the machine, to the computer, so you can control it with
Yeah, we're
nanometer
talking about. I
precision,
think.
then
Sorry, go on.
you will buy me a 200-meter long optical linear encoder
Don't
from
be
them
stupid.
for me.
No,
Come
because I
on,
don't bet. Because I've
why
already said
not?
I could be wrong. I'm happy
But
to do that. What I
if
think
they
you got the
can
problem
produce it,
is. Sorry, get me. I'm just gonna, just pause it out because you talk very slowly and talk for a very long time, and you're not letting anyone else talk.
okay.
So I've already said to you, I could be looking at the wrong thing. See, I'm being reasonable. Secondly, I
Yeah.
think you're confusing resolution with measurement tolerance. Yeah, and I do think you're confusing that because the problem that I would
That
have is the
the
fact that
measurement tolerance there is
almost got it
about
out.
the
Okay, bye bye.
speed. Listen, the measurement
You get a
tolerance
couple of
there
chances with
is
me, and if
about
you
the
keep over
speed.
talking, I'm just not going to talk to you.
It's about the speed you are measuring with. Yeah. The machine has a work feed, yeah, and a feed which moves with the fastest velocity that it can, yeah. And this, when the machine moves as fast as it can, top velocity, that optical linear encoder will have certain error readings at top speed, and that is this magic resolution you are talking about.
So anyone else up for conversation?
As it's so
Have you been to Gem Panda? Your voice is familiar. I heard you before on Discord.
I think you pissed him off, Get.
Sorry?
Well, I asked politely again, and if I have to ask politely for a third time, then I just ignore them. We can have good manners.
So you just put him on mute?
No, I'm just
No,
not
you
going to
can't
respond to
do
him.
that. If you put someone on mute here, you will get banned.
He asked you a question. Are you with Jim Panda?
No.
You don't want to answer that?
We've been separated for a very long time, Fidget. I've never slept with them though.
Yeah, he was there. He
Yeah,
is.
I spent a bit of time on that server in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
past.
You are a regular.
I've been a member of this server, Fidget, a lot longer than I have Gem's, same as Politics and Religion, Calliopean Club. That's where I come from.
Yes, but you are an
He seemed
a
like a smart
person that
guy.
just found out about flat Earth. Yeah.
I'm better at history. That's kind of history
No,
archaeology.
no, you're not better with history. You're an anti-flat earther.
Damn. It's getting heated.
Sorry?
Yeah.
Can you catch who's snoring? I've been trying to look, but each time I look away, these do it again.
Mm.
Someone's snoring?
I thought I heard it. I just pop on the
Nah.
live stream, but I'm not sure.
So, how about getting back to the topic of this channel? Yeah. And present
Yeah,
us with a
hello,
scientific proof
hello.
for the globe.
So a globe is this, and you probably do not know this because you have never been to an ocean.
What the fuck was that?
I don't know. I think, hey Fidget, it's you. I thought I mistook it. You're kind of like your giggle for a snore.
Oh yeah,
That's why I
probably.
kept
That's my
missing
bad.
it because I hear you talking and I'm like, well, who's else mic is lit? No, you're good. I just was wondering if someone was snoring, you want to wake up or talk in their sleep and start, revealing trauma or something.
I want Skeptic to and Get to talk. That was a good
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, it was good. Just get. Don't bring up
Just he's
gems
so
though, because if you bring up gems, Druss might trauma dump the channel. So we want to keep away from
Yeah.
that. He's not treated very kindly over there.
Mm.
I've
I
got a
actually
pretty
spoke
thick
with
skin, so
Jedi
don't worry
today
about it, Crip.
about these anti-flat earthers, and yeah, I propose for us to take serious measures against the anti-flat earthers.
oh.
Well, you really
What
can't
does that mean?
because what they'll do is they'll claim victimhood at that point.
It doesn't
And
matter. We just need to not allow them to speak freely in here while we talk with people that are new to the flat earth knowledge, information, so we can actually have conversation with them, and this way we grow our community instead of having them witnessing us arguing with these gem panda anti-flat earthers.
Well, I'm a flat Earth skeptic, so as I say, I'm skeptical of the claims of the flat Earth. I've not
Flat
seen any
earth
good
skeptic.
evidence for it.
Yeah, I think he's got a healthy amount of skepticism, right? I don't think he's like, well, maybe you guys know him from past incidents, but he seems like a
No,
good actor.
you can't be skeptic about natural science and geometry.
Well, there's only two realms in science: the natural and the supernatural. That was defined by Francis Bacon back in about 1560, 1570, somewhere around there, in his treatise. That's why we call it a natural science. Obviously, the Greeks used to call it natural philosophy because it was observations of what was going on around them, and they tried to understand it. And that would be everything from, how a bumblebee gets nectar out of a flower to how a water wheel can be made to operate more efficiently. Hence, Archimedes' screw being part of natural science. See, I love my history.
That's pretty good.
This whole thing with, science doesn't prove anything. That's down to a guy called Karl Popper, who was a philosopher of science back in the 50s and 60s. And he wrote a particularly interesting book called The Problems of Verificationism. which is about as interesting to read as the title implies.
But you don't
That-
accept get begets proof?
well, no, because I mean, for me, obviously, what I want to go and do is review it. You know, what I do for a living is quite involved in IT and especially in manufacturing production control systems. So, you know, whilst yes, you can get resolutions down to do sort of at point measurements to really good levels of accuracy, movement is one of those things that is problematic, and that's the bit that I want to review, which is why I said I wasn't sure. Not being a dick, unless I've got really good arguments, something I can stand straight behind it, I'm not going to turn around and say, get, you're full of shit, because that would be unreasonable and it would be dishonest. And I try to be reasonable and honest in my engagement. And I try and be polite most of the time. I can be a complete cunt, don't get me wrong. But most of the time I try and be polite.
Okay, so what instrument at work in quality control?
Sorry?
What instrument do you use for the quality control at your workplace?
I don't work for a manufacturing company, but I do work with production control systems. So I'm familiar with things like SCADA protocols. I'm very familiar with supply chain management, enterprise resource planning.
Oh, so
And,
you don't use measure.
oh, no. I used to measure shit to extreme accuracy. So I used to do stuff called time delay reflectometry, if you know what that is.
Yes, I know.
Yeah. So you
I
know how
use that.
accurate.
I use
Yeah.
that too. I was actually working on a milling grinding machine, and I was making some metal components for car engines,
Oh, cool. So
which
what you're
required.
saying, Get Me Get, is you're someone that's useful to know.
Yeah, I can do quite a lot of things.
It also explains why you could describe that in the ways that you did.
Gravity doesn't exist.
As a drive-by. Oh my god.
I know, I like them. Sometimes they're better than that, though.
What do you use TDR for? Because I understand its applications for doing things like measuring distance, you know, whether that be through the air or through cable, but I'm not sure of its applications in the CNC.
Well, you see, one of the last machines I worked on, a CNC machine, I worked on 5 axis, and for calibrating the machine and also
Oh, fixed point and then time taken
taking
to each
the
actual point, and then each actual point in relationship to each other.
listen, also for taking the coordinates of the workpiece. Yeah, we were using a Renishaw taster, and this is a encoder with a ruby ball bearing, and the machine comes close until it touches the part, and this encoder gives a measurement precision, the 10,000th part of a millimeter. So you take a millimeter and you split it into 10,000 parts. Yeah.
Yeah. 1 to the -5. Come on.
Sorry?
1 to the ±5.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that's not time delay reflectometry. I'm trying to work out what you were using that for.
Well, I mean, yeah, that is in the range of a refractometer measurement
Oh, no, I mean,
capabilities.
TDR is about sending a signal, whether that's radio, whether that's light, whether that's electrical, over a distance and then recording the return trip delay.
Well, the one I used lately, the last I used was for a company that we were manufacturing parts for Bosch in Germany.
I know
And
Bosch very well.
yeah, and I was using an laser interferometer that it was going into the picometer size,
Yeah, that's the squiggly UM unit.
Yeah, so these metal parts I was making, they were 8 millimeter in diameter. I was grinding them, and they were supposed to have the bottom and the top surface a concavity and convexity in 2 microns height and depth. So it was supposed to have a concavity of 2 microns deep. And the surface of the metal was very important to be as smooth as possible. So they were shiny like a mirror. They were finished tiles.
Yeah, because you pitting at that level would be an issue. Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah,
Whereabouts are you from, Get Me Get? Because your English is is really good.
I am Romanian.
Cool.
Yeah, no disrespect. I didn't mean to be impolite or anything or something.
Don't
I
worry,
take it as an
it's early in the
anti-flag
morning here,
measure.
so I'm a bit tired as well. We'll let it by, and I think I
No
made my
problem.
point, which is I really do try and be reasonable.
Yeah, I understood that. It's not a problem. Nobody is an expert in everything. Me neither. There is so much I don't know either, and I wish I knew.
I
Uh,
think my experience is the more you get to know, the more you realize how little you know.
more stupid you are, yeah.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, it's a fact.
Cool. Anyway, I'm gonna go to bed because it's 2:30 in the morning here. I really should have gone to bed about an hour ago.
All right, brother. Have a good night.
Good
Sleep well,
morning.
people.
Yeah, good night.
That was cute. Good ending. We can all be
Yeah.
friends,
Yeah.
It's just information.
Sharing information is
Oh shit. Someone's coming at you in chat.
I need to buy myself a few diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gonna wear them?
No, for a CNC, a desktop
Oh,
CNC machine I'm building.
damn.
Okay,
I want to
hello,
use
hello, am I
the
unmuted?
diamonds to make cutters.
Hello, hello.
What's up, man?
Hello.
Don't troll, don't troll.
I am not a troll. That is what I wanted to specify. That
Alright.
if you have ever been to the ocean, have any of you ever been to the ocean? Just a quick question.
Yeah, I've been to the sea, Black Sea, Mediterranean,
Well, have
North
you
Sea.
there is a whenever you look at a ship and it like sails off to the horizon, the like hole, seems to sink below the horizon first, and then the mass, when the ship returns to sea, the sequence is reversed. So first the mast, then the hole seem to rise over the horizon. So this observation is sort of self-evident and it's so self-evident that it has been used for centuries to prove the Earth is round. So how do you
Curvature.
guys get around that?
So, I mean, the
Is
physics
the
of
flat
light.
Earth curved?
Yeah.
Is the flat Earth
No,
curved?
listen. In physics, there is a light attenuation, angular resolution, air refraction index when we speak about observations made through the air. Yeah.
No,
So we have to
yeah.
ignore all these things about light and actually blindly believe that ships that disappear in the horizon, even if they start disappearing from the bottom up, that is caused by the curvature. And when we go, yeah, um, on a big lake or even at the sea in a gulf and some stuff like this, you have a large body of water between two shores, and you shoot a laser across the water, and that laser hits the target on the other shore at many miles away, like 10 or 20 miles away. Yeah. And the laser is observed to be shooting parallel across the surface of the water and reveals that there is no curvature.
But if you take a telescope or binoculars
Uh-huh.
to the harbor or ocean or beach, wherever you are. I went to Busan to
Yeah.
test this out, and when I looked at the boats using a telescope, you would still see them go under the horizon line because of the curvature. You so
Wait, one moment. So, first, look at the boat sailing towards the horizon with your naked eyes. And when the boat disappeared, yeah, you will see it disappear into the horizon, correct?
yes, but you also look at it using a
Stop.
telescope.
That's the only answer I needed. You said yes. Now, when you look with your naked eyes and that boat disappeared, you say now you agreed that that boat disappeared behind the curve. Now, if I pull out my telescope, yeah, and look in that direction, it will bring back into view the whole boat. I can see it sailing on the water, and it's like it's 10 miles far away from the horizon, and I have to wait for another 20 minutes until that boat disappears again behind the horizon, which is a much further away horizon than I see with naked eyes. When you look through a telescope, yeah,
But
the horizon is much, much further away. And I will see
well,
the boat
we
going second time behind that imaginary curve. How do you explain that?
well, that is mostly because with vision enhancement, you can see the boat far further without the light
Oh
illusion,
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah.
why you do
Wait,
not
this
see
is
the
gonna
boat
be
cut
nice.
up.
Wait, this is gonna be nice now. You see, are you Indian?
No, I am Korean.
Korean? Oh, awesome. In fact, no, South Korean, yeah?
Yeah, how would I be in the north and be able to go to
Yeah,
Busan?
I never met a North Korean line, but anyway,
Yeah,
so
I met one, uh,
yeah.
but
Now
he
look,
had like
look,
PTSD or something.
one moment, one moment. Um, Now we see the boat when we look with the telescope. We see the boat that it disappears in the horizon from the bottom up, and it completely vanishes. You say it's going behind the Earth's curvature. Now, the military, they have infrared cameras, which allow them to see targets at distances of 100 or even 150 kilometers far away. So with a telescope, you can see a boat, you can extend your horizon up to 20, 30 miles. Yeah. So
Yeah,
that's the
and
distance you can see
yeah,
with a telescope.
uh,
But when
yeah,
you pull out a infrared military grade camera, those vision systems, they can see at distances of 100 or 150 kilometers far away, and you can even uh, paint a target, yeah, on a ship that far with a infrared laser, so you can shoot a rocket, yeah, which will hit that laser spot.
yes, but you
So,
bring up the
so,
rocket. The
huh?
oh, sorry, you uh, so you bring up the rocket, but then how does the rocket travel? The rocket
No, you see,
goes.
no, the rocket is launched from a submarine, and this submarine pulls above the water the periscope, and inside they have an infrared camera and laser targeting system, infrared laser targeting system, and they can spot a target and paint it and see it at 100 and 150 kilometers far away. And that periscope is like 2 or 3 feet above the surface of the water.
Yes, but let me ask you. If
You
I
know, the
was in
submarine,
a
listen,
submarine
the
and launched,
submarines,
yes,
listen, the submarines periscopes, they cannot rise high from because they will be visible, you know. People from ships, they will see where the submarine is. So the submarine has to keep the periscope as low as possible to the sea level, and they
yes,
can
and
see that far away in a straight line of sight. So where is that curvature now? Can you explain?
yes, I can. So
Okay.
most oceanic combat takes place in flat regions of water because Earth is not really a yeah, Earth has been found to be more of a what is it?
Oblique spheroid. Huh?
Sort of spheroid, yes, and
Yeah, like a pear.
so
Yeah,
yeah, it's weird, but bit, but you know what I mean, right? And
yeah,
some parts of the Earth are actually flat enough, mostly the oceans, to where you can see clear across. And that is why when you are on a boat, since you are on a elevated flat piece of ship
yeah,
rather than a continental piece, you
yeah,
can see a island
yeah,
straight ahead, and that is why they say, "Oh, land ho," and when they see the island straight ahead. And
yeah.
quickly on the rocket, when a rocket travels, it moves upward and curves in the air. So that implies that there
Some
is
rockets,
a
listen,
curvature.
no, some rockets they go ballistic, but hypersonic rockets they don't go ballistic. Hypersonic
Well,
rockets
yes,
they go like
hypersonic are
in all
so fast that
directions.
they do not really need to constrain to the physics of the Earth due to their hypersonic speed. Because if they go at the hypersonic speed, they can mostly avoid very strict the law of physics, as you see with jet planes, where they can do these flips and flip around and everything, while planes of the generation before that aren't really that mobile due to the fact that they are not able to move at that fast speeds that are unattainable in a World War II or World War One or Vietnam era aircraft.
Yeah, I give you that, okay, but still, we are talking about straight, direct line of sight. Now, um, the educational system and NASA, the space agencies. I don't know if Korea, if you guys have a space agency.
I do believe we do have one, although it is not as
Yeah,
publicized.
okay, but they tell you the radius of the globe. Yeah,
The you're talking about the Aerospace Research Institute. We don't
no,
call
no,
it a space agency. We call it a
no.
Aerospace Research Institute.
Yeah, well, Aerospace Research Institute deals with airplanes, not with.
Uh, no, over here it is a space agency.
No,
It's
no.
weird. We have a different naming.
Aerospace.
Uh,
I also worked in the aerospace industry, and that's airplanes and automotive and stuff. It has nothing to do with space travel or
no, no.
spaceships, rockets.
I ask you to look it up. Because I do know the name. Which is and let's look this up. The Korea Aerospace Research Institute,
Yeah.
and it is a space agency. It is not a at all a airplane or whatever you said. It is
Yeah.
a space institute, and we just have a
Okay.
very weird naming
No
for it.
problem. No problem. I believe you on that. I
Let me get. Can I tell him something logically? Because I look at it South Korea.
okay,
Do you know
Sasha.
what is? Do you know what is Nakdong River?
What did he say? He is
Nakdong
Mandarin.
River. Nakdong. Maybe I didn't pronounce good. What is the longest river in South Korea?
Oh, the longest river?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Nokdo. It
Nakdong.
is in
Okay. 500 kilometers.
Busan.
Yeah, it's 500 kilometers.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it? Does
It
Earth
is
curving?
510.
I will help you
It is
now.
500.
Does Earth curving in every direction?
Yes, it is. It
Okay.
curves.
If you are on delta on that river, let's imagine that you are on delta. You know what is delta?
Yes.
If you are on
Yeah.
delta, can you tell me how much curvature is to the source?
The curvature?
Yeah.
The curvature of the source.
No, do you know what is source
would-
of the river?
The spring.
Yes, the
You have a
source,
source
like the
and you
source
have a
where it
delta.
comes from. Yes, the
Yeah.
source of the river is the Sea of Japan.
Okay.
Because it comes,
Can you
the
tell
water
me?
comes
Can you
in
tell
from
me
the Sea
how
of
much of
Japan.
curvature you have from delta to the source?
I would say I am not a master in geography.
Now imagine this: you are on delta. Imagine that in your head. Imagine in your head you are on the river. In which direction is going river?
Although I don't know the current direction, I'd say
Is it rivers going from the source to the delta?
Oh, the river is going into the source. It sort of
From
like
the
the Nile.
source to the from the source
Yeah,
to the
from
delta.
the source. Yeah, yeah.
Can you tell me now how much
yeah.
is curvature from delta to the source?
I do not know. I am not
You understand what I am asking
geography.
you? Do you know what I am asking you?
The curvature, it is round.
Yeah, it's dropping down. Does that river dropping down to the source?
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, yeah.
That means the river is going from the source to the delta, but river is curving from the delta to the source.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you stand in the middle of the river, at the middle of the river, yeah, 250 kilometers from the that's where you will be like on top of the hill, yeah, of the curvature. Because that river curves around Earth, yeah.
Yeah.
So the river from the source is flowing uphill all the way to you and then flowing downhill to the delta.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Although I would want to say I have never been to the delta.
Can river drop in other direction? Where is in
in
different
other
direction?
direction?
Can river drop in opposite direction?
Oh, like flow, you mean, Sasha?
Like flow?
No, I mean
flow.
Yeah, flow in yeah. Drop because it's dropping. It's curvature there, you know. It's
oh yes, yes.
500 kilometers, man. It's a big curvature there.
Elevation
It's not.
drop.
Yeah. How much curvature we have on 500 kilometers? We can count that.
So
Yeah, I
yeah, what
understand. I
Sasha
understand
is
your point,
trying
and
to say.
I completely backed your point because it is very valid why you would think the Earth is flat if you think about it from a perspective wise.
Look at
Tehran,
this perspective. Do you know what is Bolivia? It's a
Bolivia.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, isn't
They
it
have a
in
Salt Lake. It's called and I don't know how to pronounce. Bari, blah, blah, doesn't matter. It's 4,000. Do you know in miles? 4,000 miles square.
No, I don't know miles.
That means it's something like
6,000 kilometers.
Oh, it's not the
Oh.
same now. I need to do the math. Fuck, it's
Yeah, it's
4,000
about 6,
miles.
7,000 kilometers almost.
Squared.
So
We have that.
that is very
Square
big.
kilometers. It's a flat surface in Bolivia. The surface of the lake.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah, and it's changing elevation only 1 meter.
Where is the how is the lake positioned?
In Bolivia?
Where is it? No, but I know Bolivia is very mountainous. Almost, I think 80% of the country is mountain. So, what do you
somewhere
think is
in mountains,
surrounding the river or lake?
Yeah.
Now,
it's on the mountains. Yeah.
How do you think the lake is held up? Because I've only been to one South American country, which is Colombia, and I've been to a place called Lake Calima, and they have like a lake in the mountains, and it is completely flat. And the reason is because the lake is completely inside the mountains, so it is flat, not having to basically conform to the curvature of the Earth due to its lifted area. It is a very cool phenomenon that is in South America and other mountainous countries.
I know, Sasha. They are like.
I don't know where we are going.
They are like childish, yeah.
Maybe we should tell him how big Earth is and how small it is, and maybe he will realize that.
So,
I don't know.
I'm sorry. What's your name?
My username?
Yeah.
PPP. That is my username.
PPP. Okay. PV. The radius of the globe Earth is 6,300 kilometers approximately.
Yes.
Now, plus minus 100 kilometers, it doesn't change much. Now, when we have a sphere with this radius, its surface, it's like a ball, like a soccer ball, round, 360 degrees. And it will have a arc curvature overall its surface. Now, the world, the surface of the world is 70% water, correct?
Correct. And although I have found the name, the English name of what the Earth would be called, and it is geoid. Geoid is basically
geoid.
like if you have the.
You see,
And I am not
this
a sphere. I do not believe in a sphere Earth. I believe in a geoid Earth.
Yeah, well, you believe the Earth is like a potato.
Like a what?
Like a potato.
And you think it's like a pizza?
It's a
No,
he
no, a
believes
geoid.
the Earth has
is
a irregular
Who
shape.
said that? Wait, hold on a
Geoid.
second, real quick. Who said that they told someone else what they think? Let me see here.
It was
Wants to-
obviously you, Kubnite. I heard
It was-
that from the
Yeah.
kitchen.
Oh fuck yeah, you're
Yeah.
done. That's a disqualify, Kubinite. You can't be telling people what they think. You ain't
But
fucking.
guys,
You
I
can't.
strawmanned you.
You can't read minds and shit. You think that shit, that pseudoscience, palm reading bullshit's gonna fly around here? Fuck
Yeah.
no.
Thank you,
So,
Chris.
anyways, well, I guess thank you, Crit, because we were in the middle of the debate.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It would have
Yeah,
been
good
good that
conversation
we
going on with a bunch of
not have.
palm reading. Get the fuck out of here with that bull crap.
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
why are you going to palm read in the middle of the debate? Anyways, I believe that the Earth is a geoid because the Earth cannot be perfectly flat, or perfectly spherical, or perfectly flat. For me, I feel
Yes.
like it would be a geoid, as it would have flat parts, round parts,
I understood. I
and
understood. I know.
with the
Pippy,
atmosphere, it
Pippy.
would make it look.
I just wanted to
Pippy,
ask
I know.
Kubinite quickly what he thinks. Kubinite, what do you think?
What do I think? What?
Oh, yeah,
He's
no
not.
one cares. Sorry, carry on.
He's not a Cubinite. Now, Pippy, I know what this geoid shape means. I know what they say. But 70% of the water on this geoid will take the shape of the roundness of it, yeah? And I'm pretty sure that you have seen the pictures of the globe Earth provided by NASA.
Whoa, look, those pictures are practically, they aren't fake, but they are practically faked, as they do not show the real Earth, they show the atmosphere included, which messes with the actual shape of the Earth. If you look at Jupiter, Jupiter is also a geoid shape along with other planets in the solar system, and whenever you
No,
have the atmosphere, they are
let's
all
not jump
round.
that far away. Let's keep it down here.
I know,
Because
but
first,
it is
yeah.
showing when you use other planets as context, though.
So listen, they give us the radius of the Earth, 6,300 kilometers. Yeah. According to this radius, every geometrical shape that has a radius will have a arc curvature. Now, if it's a oblate, spheroid, geoid, whatever, yeah, that means the radius will have slight variations, will increase or decrease in certain areas, but there will be radius, there will be arc curvature. Now, when we know the radius, yeah, we can calculate the arc curvature. And for a 1 foot observer height at the seashore, yeah, according to that radius, the horizon line begins at 1.225 miles far away from the observer. So any boat or thing that floats on the water and goes away beyond that distance will start to disappear from the bottom up because it is obstructed by the slope, by the curvature of the earth.
Yes,
Now the
but as I
problem
have
is,
said, in a geoid shape,
yeah,
in a
listen.
geoid
Now
shape, the Earth would have flat
the
parts.
problem is, as I told you in the beginning of this conversation, how do you explain observations in a straight line at 100 kilometers far away? How can the military achieve targets at 150 kilometers far away? Because when you are that far, I don't think you could see Mount Everest. Or at least more than half of the Mount Everest
Well, look,
from the
let me
curvature.
let me quickly bring this up. So, uh, let's say you look at two objects. Like, let's say you put down a massive like pole in like I don't know, Sahara, Africa, and then you put another pole across the way, and we're saying this is a flat surface area. You would see them both, correct?
Yes.
You would. So you move those objects again to another spot. It is still flat, but there are some geographic differences. And you stand there and you see the other object a little bit curved. That is the example of a geoid Earth.
So in some places it is flat.
Exactly.
And where is the curvature then?
The curvature is in other places on the geoid Earth that is curved or has a curvature shape. That is
Well,
why I think the
70%
curvature
70% of the surface of the world is water. So the water then is flat, yeah?
So I just woke up a bit ago. Yes, I would say
So
so. That
yeah,
the what
70% of the world is flat, yeah?
No.
what
Well,
who said that?
No.
on water we can see 150 kilometers far away, and not to mention the Tsar Bomba detonation, which has been video recorded from 1,000 kilometers far away.
Was that Ellie said that?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the
Although,
Tsar
wait,
Bomba
but
detonation?
I do want it. I do, yes. But I do want
Yeah,
to
so
quickly talk to the people who are in chat. They've said it
okay,
looks
okay.
fake when the
Question: How much you can see on
when
that geoid?
what?
How much you can see on that geoid? How
Well,
far?
you cannot like how
There we
far
go.
you can
That's
see.
Sasha, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you cannot see that a good space photo of the geoid because most space
I didn't. I
most
didn't ask.
space
I didn't ask good question. Does any books saying how much we can see on geoid or not?
yes there are
And what
books
books are
and
saying?
let
Educational
me
books. What they are saying?
bring them up. They are not used in schools due to the apparent mass theory that the
Does
Earth
does
is
books
a sphere.
using does
So
books using any?
here is a book in the 1828.
1820.
It
No, man,
is
no 1828. 2023. What is 2023 on geoid? What is saying that you can see?
okay. Well, here is a book. So, determination of the difference in latitude between the observatories in Göttingen and Altoria through observations at the Ramstein and Zenith sector. It was written by
No,
Vandrik
man,
Hawk.
I'm not asking you about book. I'm asking you about geometry of
You
this
have asked
geoid. What book sayings how much with your given height, how much you can see on the geoid?
like how what do you mean how much you can see? Like how much you could
How
see
far
of
away?
Earth?
I have a
What
question.
How far
distance?
away?
How far
No,
away is the horizon? Yeah.
yeah, on
So
geoid.
how far? Oh,
Yeah, how
okay.
far away is
So
geometrical horizon on
that
geoid?
is a good question. That is a
Okay,
good question.
Oh, good question.
give me the answer.
Can we calculate?
Okay. So I would love to say. So let's
So, how
say
much?
that
How
the
height you are?
ellipsoid.
How
So
height you are?
you are at the base level. So ellipsoid. Okay. So the ellipsoid Earth. You would see it at around. You would see. So here is a calculation I have found. You would have a 255 meters at 63.6 kilometers, and uh, I you can count it as a 110-meter high observer, and
No,
if you can plug that
let's
into
count with 2 meter observer.
a 2 meter,
Yeah,
you want it to be 2 meter, okay?
yeah. I'm 1 meter 80.
Okay,
How much I can
so
see if I am on the beach on geoid?
you can so for a geoid Earth, you could see around um I am not too good with length, but I would say you could see um say you have a let me let me measure it in football fields for
Okay.
you. I don't for American soccer. You
Okay.
could see at least half a soccer field
No, I'm not speaking about
out into the
soccer field.
ocean.
I'm asking you this: how much I can see
I
on
am
this
giving
big
you
geoid?
I am giving
I'm
you
not.
how much you can see out. I am not good with length of how much you can see. I am giving you
But
my best
if you
measurement, and
type
I
now, can
said
you
I
type
am
on Google how much I can see on the geoid, geometrical horizon? Can you type that on Google?
okay. Okay, let me quickly. So, on a geoid Earth,
Yeah.
you could just. Oh, let's do this. You could see around a, in so the Earth's radius would be around 6,000 kilometers, which would be around uh, what would that be in miles for
Ah, that's
Americans here?
radius. That's 3,959 miles. Yeah, that's radius. But how much you can see with your height, with your observer height? Let's say that you are 2 meter. How much you can see geometrical horizon?
I would say for
It's
the
about.
Americans,
I will
you
help
would
you.
be
It's
able
about
to see
5 kilometers.
25 miles. 25
I will
miles,
help
I would
you.
say.
I will help you. It's all about 5 kilometers. If you type that, you will find every link, every page. It's a 3.5 miles.
Okay.
You can find that on every. If you
So
don't believe me, type it like
5.6,
this: 2 meter
5,
observer height, and you will get it 3.5 miles, not more.
2 meter observer height. Okay, height of the observer calculator. 2 meter. Uh, okay. Calculate. Okay, so it has said Uh, final answer 0.2692 meter.
What
Yeah,
is?
I don't. I
Look,
am not
look.
the. I don't.
I type it on Google and look at this. I will post it for you. In first answer was this. I will post it now for you. I made a screenshot. Look what is saying. It's Google. Look what is saying.
So, for a observer standing on the ground, the horizon is a distance of 5 kilometers.
Okay.
Yes, but I'd
How much?
like to know the distance on a geoid Earth.
Hey, I'm broke.
Because
Can somebody help me
I
make some money?
This is geoid Earth.
Okay.
no, it says horizon on a as a normal Earth like horizon
Horizon
or
on
a
normal
spherical
Earth. What is
Earth.
normal Earth? This is the size
The
of the
spherical
geoid. What
the
you are?
spherical Earth the
Yeah.
spherical Earth that
Yeah.
the typical science brings up.
What?
The spherical Earth that is recognized in academia. That is
Yeah.
what Wikipedia is mentioning with the 5 kilometers.
Yeah.
So it does not fit in with the geoid Earth.
Do you have any other formula?
What did you say?
Do you have any other formula than this one?
Yes.
Can you post it?
Yes, I will. Let me find the website again. Even the US government is absolutely denying the fact that the Earth is a ellipsoid and that the Earth
What
is
is
actually a
geoid?
geoid shape. A geoid is a shape that is based off the
You post
geographic
you
feature
post
of
me
Earth.
what is geoid. Can you post me the formula saying you said you have another formula. That this one is not correct what I posted.
Oh, yes, yes. So it oh, it is very lucky. So the geodetic datum by less than 100 meters. For example, in the United Kingdom, the geoid and horizontal datum OSGB 36 differ by less than 5 meters.
Can you
Here's
post the
a
formula, please, that I can count? Because I posted to you formula. It's called 18 per mile squared, you know? And you are saying that is not correct one. Can you post me the real one, what is correct?
I have sent you the link with the one that
You sent me
shows
the
the
link. You sent me the link explaining
in
what
the
is geoid, no formula there.
no in the other one there is a projection of what the uh with the geoid horizon uh, horizontal datum differ by less than 5 meters. So it would
No
differ by
man,
5 meters.
Can you
I
just
don't
ask me for the
see.
correct formula?
Man,
Like,
I don't,
if 8 inches per mile squared is the wrong formula, then give us the right one.
yeah,
Oh, you wanted formula.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, I understand. So basically, I cannot get it out of the calculator, but here is how it is calculated. Here is it did it not download? Okay, so I am sending it here in the flat Earth chat. It won't let me go to the flat Earth chat. I will DM it to you. Who is it that Sasha, correct?
Yeah.
So you don't have a formula then.
So I am sending you the download that of the calculation for the geoid Earth.
Which is one of those
Because
formulas. Like x plus y over something, or
although I would say the Earth is geoid, though, because the refraction or light that bends towards the denser medium, causing things to appear higher, and the
cool. What's the
rising
formula though?
further. But I have sent it to Sasha. I can. It
The
won't.
one that I post your formula.
The app is broke, not letting me get in.
I see only it's written n. It's equal h little h minus big H.
It means so. It basically what I sent you is the deviation n, which is the between the elliptical height h and the orthometric height h, big H, can be calculated by big N equals little h minus a big H, practically disproving the idea of a spherical Earth and proving the idea of a geoid Earth.
Just a second. I want to post what I have only. I have these people. Nothing else.
And here is a far more complex.
This is formula.
But here is a far more complex potential function in the module.
Are you saying? Oh. Volume. Why we need volume?
Basically, where O and a geometric spherical latitude and longitude respectively P, I'll just call it P line, and M are the fully normalized associated legendary polynomials of the degree n and order m, and C, nm, and S, nm are the numerical coefficients of the model based off the measured data. So you must note that the equation describes the geoid Earth's gravitational potential and proving its gravitational potential. So here, this is another calculation that also proves that the Earth is a geoid and not a sphere Earth.
Oh, it's not a sphere.
Yes, it is a geoid.
It's a geoid, but has a radius.
It has a minor radius.
Minor, what's that?
It means it has a radius, but it is very, very minor due to the fact it is a geoid rather than a sphere, meaning that it will not meaning that the
No,
radius will
they
not go
don't
fully
know
around the
what
Earth.
the geoid
Is this guy ever
shape
going to
is.
give us a formula, or is he just going to ramble on?
This is wild.
He posted that
There
formula
it is.
without any cosinus, sinus, volume, gravitation. What? Yeah.
Meanwhile, you use e.g. M96 value of n max to equal 360 degrees.
Man, can I ask you a simple question? In which point are
yes.
starting to curve on the sea level?
Which point are you starting to curve at the sea level?
Yeah, which point
Okay.
that water with gravity starting to curve? When I'm on the beach.
So I would say around 3 kilometers.
1,000 miles.
Okay. 3 kilometers. Yeah, you're correct. Almost.
Yes.
But with your height, it's 5 kilometers. It's 3 miles. Okay?
Yes.
I have one
I
surprise
know.
for you. Do you believe
What is your
in
surprise?
real world apart television?
Wait, what?
Do you believe in the real world? Real, like real rivers, real ocean?
Yeah, yes.
Okay.
I know
Good.
real
That's important.
Earth, real
Okay.
ocean, yeah.
Just a second. There we go. How about you can see this horizon there behind that oil rig?
I can actually see the horizon line a bit as the
Is it behind the oil rig?
curve, as the
Is it behind the oil rig?
look, it is behind the
Okay.
oil rig, yeah.
Oil rig, it's 9 miles.
Yeah, and the oil rig is going
And
into the ground,
that what you
into the
said.
ocean.
Yeah, but you said on 3 miles, so should to start the curve.
That's like 15 kilometers.
But if you're looking at the same photo I am, the oil rig is clearly going into the ocean, showing if you went any further back that you wouldn't
Is it
see
that?
the
Is it
oil rig
ocean real
anymore as it
behind the
goes.
oil rig? Is it the ocean real behind the oil rig?
The ocean real?
Is it real behind the oil rig?
Yeah. The ocean which is located behind the oil real.
Do you see the ocean behind the oil rig?
Yes.
Okay. That means you see more than 10 miles.
Well, yes.
I will give you
No, nothing can
another
physically.
good thing. This is not your height. This is 30 centimeter height. Only to tell you. Did you hear me? This is 30 centimeters observer height. It's not 1 meter and 80.
It's much smaller.
I gave you your height, but this is smaller. This is only 30 centimeter height.
With your height, you will be able to see much further. Triple that.
Although I do to go because I am going to talk to here. I did have a very good conversation with you guys, and I will save this
I'm
information.
glad you like it.
Only one thing: if you have possibility to check this map for yourself, if you have in South Korea, if you are near to sea, try to see some island or something in distance. If you see that island with some optics or something, you will realize how much you can see. And then you will find out for yourself if you are on geoid or you are on some flat surface.
Okay. Well, goodbye, and it was a great conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah, be great, and do come back when time.
Yeah, good job, dude.
This was my first debate involving mathematics and
It's not a debate. It's
geography.
information, man.
Or
Not
yeah,
debate.
information and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So next time I will study up more and back more prepared to continue to share more information and trade more information because
Yes, of course.
I've not brushed up on my geography in a long time.
Well, it will be nice to have a flat in South Korea.
Well, see you guys next time. Have a great
See ya.
day.
Be great.
Do I need a role to post in the side chat?
Yes.
What role?
I don't know. Moderator need to give you something.
Who is that? Maverick?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay. Yeah, you have to get ranked up to at least level 3.
Okay.
See,
Does that
the
mean I have to
reason-
participate? Does that mean like just being in voice chat, or do I
Yeah,
have to,
just
like,
be in
pick
voice
shit out?
chat. Yeah, because what happens
Okay.
is sometimes you'll get these people who will come into the guest rooms extremely triggered, and they get kicked out. And instead of trying to change, vary, and manipulate their behavior, they'll come in with a stock account. So that way, the hard counter to this is that they just can't come in because they won't have the perms to go
Yeah.
keep harassing. You see what I'm stepping in, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I like this. They are dangerous as.
I don't like. Every time when we reach the point, it's somebody. It's calling my mother. It's lunch. It's dinner. It's breakfast. It's fucking. I don't know what.
Yeah.
If you want to, hey Maverick, if you want to DM me, I can post whatever it is you want to post.
Yeah. Okay. If I end up finding the picture I want to send you.
Okay.
Can we get looking into highway Saudi Arabia, highway number 10?
Oh.
That's it.
I can look it up at the end of when I repair my phone. You'll have to be kind and remind me.
It's about 250 kilometers of straight highway in Saudi.
Oh wow, 250.
Yeah.
Oh my days.
Get thrown off the roof there.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense because those guys in Saudi Arabia, they do have a lot of exotic cars. They also have very expensive camels.
And big mountains in desert.
Yeah. No, but you know, the camels are very good at measuring distances between cities, faraway cities. Yeah.
You know how they made that highway?
They measured it with the camels.
Yeah. They first measured the shadow on the first
Yeah,
point, and
the
then
shadow.
I think I think the elevation change in that highway it's maybe 100 meters.
Who built it? Was it the Chinese?
Some geo engineers.
Geo engineer. Yeah.
Excuse me, sir. How many horsepower is your camel?
Yeah.
And
2 humps, 2.5 humps. Back
I saw this.
humps.
how much time you need to go 500 miles 2,000 years ago?
Need at least one
Well,
Toblerone.
One
about a
month,
month.
2 months,
About 1 month, yeah.
without stopping, of course,
I saw this
No,
fun.
it
with a constant
stops.
speed. Yeah,
Yeah.
without rivers and mountains and then deserts and whatever.
I saw this funny thing where it's on this autism server where it's got like internet autism, and one of the memes was
Or
posted.
gem banders.
Oh yeah, no, I mean this was a funny one, not a hee hee, not a ha ha one. So on the the meme said, my autism when I find out that one horse is actually 15 horsepower. And then it shows like a picture of a guy freaking out, like no, And there was another one that said, um, 1 horsepower is the amount of effort it takes to pull 150 pounds out of like a 200 deep hole, or something like that. Or it's like, why is that even a thing? Like, how is that like the amount of effort, or whatever, the number of watts or joules it takes to move, you know?
Yeah.
Depends on type of horse, maybe, Chris. You have horse with 1 horsepower with 15 horsepower, and you have horse with 30 horsepower.
Yeah, I mean, a horse with 1 horsepower, that would be like, that's like a Cubanite, you know? It's like this lame horse that kind of sits in the middle, just, hey, look at, it's only good for petting.
Pony.
Yeah, little pony, little mascot or something, just make sure it's
Yeah.
like, when you put the blanket over its back to show the logo of our organization, make sure it's not wet, because that little bit of water weight will fall out.
Mm.
It's almost like when Dross was here earlier today. Foolish decision. You feel like you want to give him space, you know, because he's not treated very kindly in a lot of globalist servers. You know, they make fun of him constantly. They're mocking him. They're turning his mic off, constantly fucking with him. So it's like you want to give him space to, you know, express himself and offer him a kindness, but he's it, man. Does he take kindness for a weakness? It's like, damn, dude. It's like, you're okay. You're safe here. Okay, just take a deep breath. You'll be able to talk.
Yeah. I'm still thinking about this South Korean. I think something clicked his synapse, you know, and
Yeah.
he said he has to contact his mathematician friend, right?
Yeah, he was gonna bring that stuff to him and have everyone look
Yeah,
at
and
it.
this means he's in the fear now.
It's pretty fucking quiet for a full room.
Yeah, a lot of people like to just listen
What are you guys chatting about?
and stuff. Hey, Crypto, you still there?
All right.
Oh, fuck, the Crypto log. Bummer. I made
Seems
a
like they could
meme.
use another Israel Hamas channel. Jesus Christ.
It's odd though. Like you go to that channel and you're like, "Hey, what's going on?" And it's just people playing video games. There's some guy making animal
Right.
sounds. You know, no one's even talking or paying attention. It's like it's
Yeah.
just odd. It's just they just name a channel and just general crap going on. You know, you expect, right? You expect there's something up. You know, but no.
Should we be making anime sounds?
Yeah, if you want to, go ahead.
What
I
is
don't
an
know
anime
any.
sound?
I don't know. Oh, I know one.
No, I said animal.
Like,
Oh, animal. I thought you said
Yeah.
anime. I thought you said anime sound.
Yeah.
Like,
why
I
would
know
you
a
be
lot.
watching anime? That's so odd.
Oh no, the chat's popping off right now though. Should we just read the chat?
Oh no.
Yep.
Sometimes, yeah, staying out of the text chat's the way to go. And you get to, what's best about it too, it auto deletes. So like you can just, you know, just pretend it never happened. It's like, whatever.
Yeah.
Just like my life. I wish that never happened either.
Yeah. Well.
I wanted Crypto to rate my meme I made today.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. Do you
Okay,
want to
maybe
talk about it?
you guys can rate it. What do you think? 1 out of 10.
I re-rated it. I thought it was good.
I
Oh,
saw a
yeah, 8 don't
diagram.
count.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I'm having a moment. I put my headphones back on. Yeah, I saw this diagram today about flat Earth from the Bible, where they were talking about how you can sail, like when you get to a certain point, you have to sail down to the bottom of the earth. It was like instructions for sailors. Have you ever heard of this?
No. The only thing really that with the Bible is in the story is that they took one to the moon. Edgar Mitchell, Apollo astronaut, said he wanted to make sure that if anything happens to humanity, like some extinction level event, and aliens at some point come visit the solar system, he wanted to make sure that the Bible was on the moon to represent humanity. And the
Where
greatest
did he leave it?
somewhere on the moon. I don't know. It's like maybe like a
Beside the
geolocator.
reflectors.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Yeah, it's beside the reflectors actually.
Yeah, I had looked that up, but I read the story, but I don't remember exactly the lore where it was placed. But that's a good spot for it.
Oh, I just made it up. I don't know.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let me check it out. Let's see.
Do you think it's like dusty by now or no?
Yeah, apparently they said too, like the American flag would have been bleached white by this point too.
That makes sense.
So like someone was saying, "Hey, is there a flag on the moon representing America?" And
No.
they're like saying, "Well, no." At one point, there might have, if you believe the story, if you believe the lore, there was, but not anymore. It's been like by solar rays, it's been bleached white.
Yeah, now it's just a white flag. Now it's just a SOS flag.
The surrender.
Yeah, they surrendered.
Ooh. Oh. This is a good video. I'll put this shit in chat.
The moon is surrendering to.
Hey, did y'all see the solar eclipse or whatever happened today?
The Indians.
The what?
Yeah.
Some kind of eclipse
The
happened today,
Indians
didn't it?
conquered
Yeah.
the moon.
This
I
is
just
kind of
wondered if
interesting.
anyone saw it, but yeah.
People got upset that Trump and like Sarah Palin signed Bibles, but apparently they brought more than
Did
just
they?
the one. They brought 100 Bibles to the moon.
100.
Yeah, 100. They left one on the moon and took 99 back, and they signed all of them. And then they went around to different air and space museums or private collections or whatnot.
Okay, I think I found the biblical thing. I'm gonna post this shit. It's about the flat Earth. Yeah, yeah.
What is this post that you put in here?
Okay, I just found it. He left it on the lunar rover, on the seat of the
Oh my
lunar rover.
fucking so sick.
So yeah, the Bible left on the moon was left on the lunar rover that sits in the Sea of Showers, in between the Hadley Ryle and the something mountain, a Peony Mountain.
What version of the Bible was it?
I don't know. King James, probably, I suppose. Okay, that's next.
Oh yeah. And I know somebody. You heard about the four angels?
Yep, King James.
Yeah. All right. Who's this Dr. Astro Pussy? What's this? Smell that? It smells like pussy.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Not you. I don't know. Somebody's telling me to go. Go where?
Are you okay, dude?
I am specifically calling someone out. Are you unable to hear what I'm saying? What's your problem?
You sound like you're having a psychosis
You're
episode.
talking. Yeah, is he hot micing or something? I don't know what's going on with him.
Split personalities and shit. He just wandered right off, didn't he?
Yeah. Right to the moon.
Well, the dark side of the moon, but yeah.
Yeah. No, it is okay to talk to yourself, but it's not really okay to argue with yourself.
Well, that depends on what you're thinking about, you know. You should talk to yourself when it's just you and yourself.
Yeah. No one else in the room, right? Don't
I
carry on
talk
the
to
flow
myself
conversation.
all day, like in my own head.
One
What do you mean I
question.
can't argue with
Nigga,
you? Come on, guys, get
Yeah,
move,
together.
what is going
nigga,
on?
move, nigga.
Yo, what's up, trader?
Oh hi.
You're gonna kick me for saying I'm drunk. You should ban that dude right now.
Yeah,
What's wrong with you,
I
people?
was.
Are you drunk, sir?
We stepped over each other's toes, muting them. Like,
No, I
like
don't drink. Are you drunk? Or
Yeah.
inebriated?
Well,
No.
owlishness is.
No, I'm not.
You on the
I
vodkas?
smoke
You on the
weed though.
vodkas
If you
again, are you?
want to smoke some, Alice, you know
You
what's
guys,
up.
Not
you guys shouldn't
today.
smoke weed.
Well, that's nice. That's an opinion.
No, I'm saying dead ass. It's terrible for you. Same thing with drinking.
Well, that's cool. That saves more weed for me. Thanks.
Where's my $100, Gio?
I don't have it, bro. I'm a fucking peon, as
Yeah, I
you
tell you
said,
what, you
right?
better go get that shit.
You got
Okay.
Cash App?
You spineless coward. He bet me
Hey.
$100 and lost.
Man's word is his bond.
He ain't the first one to lose money, is he?
No.
I should start a collections agency. I could make some money off just getting QE's money. Believe me, I can get it.
that's why it's never really good to make a bet with a globalist because a gambling debt's a bet of honor, a debt of honor, and yet they will just whatever subjective way
They
they can.
have no honor. Just spit it out
Yeah.
there. They don't even have their word.
Yeah, I'm a big pussy.
Oh. Well, nobody said that. I don't know where that came from.
Where'd that come from?
I think
Because
you
that's what
just
you
wanted
just
to
said.
say the word for the
You gotta
shock
prove
value.
it.
Look, I'll get
Pixar
these
didn't
men.
happen.
I'll say the unscientific name for vagina.
It's a cat. What are you talking about?
Oh, a cat now. Okay.
What are you... God,
But you're a cat?
you're so crass.
Are you identifying as
Well,
a person? Oh,
I'm not shocked.
Shut the fuck up.
Right. Is she gonna start the meows? Are you hearing me, meow boy?
Oh my god.
Hmm?
Meow, that's funny,
There's
meow.
some
You think
there's
I'm
some
funny,
dad
meow?
jokes going on. Some serious dad
Right.
jokes.
Isn't it illegal to make dad jokes if you're not a dad?
Well, I'm not
No,
worried about
'cause
it.
they're
'Cause
funny.
I fit in that category.
They're always funny.
As long as they embarrass the kids, it really doesn't matter if they're funny. I
I'm
just
pretty
like
sure you go to
embarrassing the
jail.
kids. No, you just get a bunch of their friends around, you spoil them all, and then you embarrass the shit out of your kids. And you tell them, hey, I owed you one. Call them by their nickname or something. So their boyfriend says, oh, that's cute.
What if their name is Nick?
So when your child asks you what is a woman, you say your mama.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
That
I
was a
recognize that voice.
That's a good one.
That
That's
was a
dad joke.
tagline for ladies' night. It's like where we can define what a woman is.
Your mama. Hey, I like it.
Your mom.
You know me. I love that shit.
Yo, mama.
Yeah, you
That
could
is
do better, I
respect
think.
like no
Well, I do
other.
love
I think so
mothers.
too. Hi,
I'm
Allison.
I'm a mama's boy.
Hey.
I was a mama's boy, so I do love mothers, yes. As a
I
father,
can't
I
wait
love
for
the
both of
mother
us to
that gave
talk.
me children.
And nobody knows who is who, because apparently we sound the same.
No, you can pick them out.
You're not
No,
Allison? Hold on here. I'm one of the confused guys. I thought you were Allison.
No, I'm Allison. That was
Owlishness?
Owlish? Yes, Owlish.
I'm owlishness.
Are you sure?
I'm just more confused now.
Okay, that's the funniest joke that has been made since I've been on here.
I'm high as shit. I'm confused.
Listener, and I feel like ouch when I listen to them too. Ouch.
Ouch.
Listeners.
Okay. I thought she was just saying the word a different way. I'm like, that's the same
Maybe
name.
we could just call them both Allison.
No.
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 Well, how is life in the rabbit hole? It's Alice, right?
Oh my god.
Close enough.
She's a bohemian.
Maybe we shouldn't be in here at the same time.
You ever catch that bunny rabbit?
Maybe you should go to bed.
No, don't go to bed.
You're right. I should.
No, not you. I meant him. Seems like he's lost.